Hi, welcome back to the channel, everyone. I'm here to do a haul video of the things that my son gives me to consign. So if you've been watching my videos for any length of time, my son mostly does Amazon. He does video games and arbitrage, but for fun and also just because we're at a lot of sales, we're at a lot of garage sales, and he is at a lot of sales that I can't get to. He lives in a little bit bigger city, not too big of a town. I think his town is only like 20,000, even with the university there and all of those students. But he does get out to the Goodwill much more than I do on a daily basis. And so he picks things up for us that we split. So he does half the work by buying it and putting it on a spreadsheet. And then I take the photos, send the spreadsheet to my VA, and then my VA does all the drafts. And then I am the one with the eBay operation that can ship things every day. My husband and I have it down to a science where even if I am gone sourcing, my husband can ship, and I just get on the phone or on my laptop wherever I'm at, and I just make sure that he's got the right item, he's got the right ounces, and he could probably do it on his own now, but it's just how we do it. So I want to get through the items that my son has. So I have my son's spreadsheet pulled up on this other computer over here, so I'm going to turn this way. So if you see me looking away, it's because I'm trying to tell you what some of these things are. My son finds things that I don't know about because he looks them up when he's out in the field. So some of these things are Bolos to me that I had no idea about. So let's go ahead and get started. And what we do, our system, is that since he does half the work, is he types the item on the spreadsheet, just a brief description so my virtual assistant can know what to draft out. And then he puts it in a bag or a box of some kind, and then he writes the line on the spreadsheet. So I take this as my last photo. So when I am taking photos of the football, then my last photo will be like this. This will be my last photo, you know, laying down, of course, but then my VA knows that the football is on line 26 on the spreadsheet. And so like right now, all I have to do to tell you what this thing is about, why this football is worth money, is to scroll down to line number 26. So this is a Wilson NFL Street blue, black, white promo collectible football PS2 GameCube. I do not know. My son's very good at video games and things like that, and he apparently knows or Google Lensed it and figured it out or whatever that this is some kind of football that people might want. So he feels like we should get $40 for that, and then of course we split it. I don't know. Most of the time he's right. I mean, he's like everyone else where things just don't always sell for as much as he wants, or it's a high-end enough thing that we go ahead and take an offer and just get the cash. So that does happen, but for the most part, it's a very small percentage of his stuff that does not sell for around what he thinks it will. All right, so this is a Build-A-Bear floppy alligator. Now, I do know just a tiny bit about Build-A-Bear, just enough to know that the weird animals sell for more sometimes than the bears. I try to listen to Courtney on Bolo Buddies, and I just can't keep up with all of the Build-A-Bear stuff that everybody puts out, but I really do need to go do a deep dive on Build-A-Bears. But here, just in case you have no idea what that is, it's a Build-A-Bear. This is the tag, and you basically, at least you used to, this is all I know, is you used to go to the mall and they would have like the base animal and then you would clothe it and stuff. Now, I don't know if that's still what this is. This might be one that was actually manufactured this way with the gator shirt. I have no idea. But this is apparently a Build-A-Bear floppy gator alligator stuffed plush, University of Florida, Albert, Alberta. So his name is Albert. He should sell for about 75 bucks. And so, I don't know. I've got him listed. He hasn't sold yet, but I've only had him listed a couple days. All right. And $75, when my son put $75, that's including the shipping. That's just how he did. When he sold on eBay full-time, he just did free shipping. I don't do that because it messes up the other things I do in my store. So I would price that at like 60 4 and then like $10 in shipping, or, you know, maybe $9 in shipping, something like that. All right, this one is, let's see, 30, line, what is that? Line 37. Oh, sorry, the bag's inside out. I'm like, what number is that? Sorry, guys. Okay, yep, line number 37. Okay, so this is a Mizuno Samurai baseball right-handed throw. So RHT means right-handed throw. It's a catcher's mitt glove, and then it has a number, you know, GXC95Y. Some of you may want to know that. And it's black leather and 33 inches. So whatever that all means, you know, in the glove. And most of that you can find, I know it may not show up, but most of all that information that he has in the title is on here somewhere. And he has used and broken in, but overall very clean, no broken webbing or loose straps. And he goes on in his description, so my VA can just plug that in there. And he thinks that we should get $60 for this. That's including shipping. So 45 to 50 plus shipping. What I'm going to do is, all these are drafted out. Some of them I already launched because I knew what the shipping would be. And I need to go in and just number the box that I'm going to put them in and put them in the storage area until they sell. Especially the breakable things, I pre-box, and this will be a box for like a really tiny item, but I double box my breakables. So I got to go find all the little tiny boxes I have, put the item in there, and then float it in the bigger boxes. Now this is, what number are we on? Sorry guys, I keep forgetting to check what number we're on. But we have a lot of items, so if I have to find it. Okay, number 33. This is called The Logic of English Foundations. It's a level C teacher's manual by these certain people. Strong binding, no ripped pages, a few marks on the pages, but overall clean reading condition. So just this teacher's manual can be worth a decent amount. And he says this should go for $50. That's all in, so it'll cost about $4 or $5 media rate shipping. So maybe 40, 45 plus shipping, something like that, whatever I said on that. All right. This is Pacific Rim Rising, number 32 on the spreadsheet. Pacific Rim Uprising Obsidian Fury 8-inch action figure, 2019, Diamond Select Toys sealed. $50, brand new factory sealed. So I take, when I photo for him or me, of course, I take pictures of every corner so that the collector knows what it's going to be. And this is a $50 action figure, and a lot of people care. They desperately care about the box. So you have to get into the mind of a collector, even if you aren't one. Like for me, I can't think of anything I collect. I read a book, I give it away. I have a few things in my kitchen that I inherited that I care about, that are like family things, but I don't collect anything, you know. And so I have to think like a collector, and so this will be completely bubble wrapped, and a lot of bubble wrap, and then put in a box so that it doesn't get damaged. So he thinks for this one that we should get $50. That includes the shipping. All right. I noticed my son, he's starting to do a lot more clothing now, which, you know, he won't come to the bins with me. He just despises the bins. He just thinks that it is a big waste of time. But then he sees what I bring out of there, and he's like, what? You know, so I do notice that when he's kind of bored, he's got his Amazon shipments out, and it's just the same old thing he always sends. You know, then he'll go sourcing, and I see him picking out a few clothing items. So this is a cycling jersey. Apparently he's looked it up. We don't just buy random cycling jerseys because I've done that before. Even new with tags, they're just hard. So I'm assuming that he looked this one up. He feels like this one in a 3XL. It's a Trek Segafredo Zanetti full zip cycling jersey, 3XL polyester white, red, and blue, $65. So, and shipping will be about $5 for the first class shipping, and that's what he thinks we might get. So that would be great if that works out. All right, this little thing, this is number, where are we? Number 25. It was fun sourcing with my son this week. We didn't source together, but we met up for supper after we're done sourcing, told each other all the stuff we got, that kind of stuff. I do need to go with him and just do Amazon too. That's what we used to do. I'm just not there yet. I'm still trying to build my clothing business. Then I'm going to go get Amazon going too. I'm just not there. I can't do both right now. So this is a Jada Nissan Z Import Racer, 1/24 scale, Veil Side Rotora Orange. It's used. He says, please note the windshield has a crack in the bottom plastic, etc., etc. He thinks that we should get $40 all in ship. So, I mean, you can see the crack in the plastic there. So, I wouldn't do a lot of consignment for too many other people without like a big thing. But for him, he checks every defect pretty much. And then I do double check him. Like on certain things, I'll say, no, you know, I'm not putting that on my account, even though I know it should be allowed, because we'll get it removed or I'll get in trouble. So once in a great while, I'll do that just because my eBay account is my full-time income. So, but that's pretty rare. He knows that I don't do risky things on mine, and he doesn't expect me to. So, all right. Ooh, there goes the bottom of it. Fitbit Alta. Let's see what number this is. 27. 27 is a Fitbit Alta heart rate, fitness, waistband, wristband tracker, coral band, size small. So it's a pretty one in there. I think I know I did when I photoed it. So it's a coral color band. And he feels like we should get 50. He tested it. It does work. It includes the charger. No major scratches or damage to the face. So... all right, Green Lantern. He is number 31. DC Direct Justice Society of America Green Lantern Golden Age series. He feels like 40 all in. That includes shipping. So like a $28 to $30 thing plus shipping. And I hate these with this cardboard up here. I just hate the design of them. I know they hang on the hang tag and I get it. But I'll bubble wrap this so it doesn't get any more bent. You know, it does have this on it. What did he put? I think he mentioned that. Yeah. So, you know, we'll definitely have to guard against that getting damaged any more than it is. All right. Now, this thing, at first I was like, how would you even know what this thing is? Because the writing on it is super duper faint. This is number 36. Let me get down here. Okay, number 36. Vintage Calibri black leather cigarette case with Germany spring hinge gold trim. And so it took me a while, even when I was taking photos, and I don't know if you can see, but it's right here. I'll put it up to the camera, but it's inside. And right there, you can tell that there is some writing there. So when I have my glasses on or my loop, my, you know, jewelry loop, I can clearly see the name. And so the name, and so I zoomed in with my phone camera, and I was able to clearly get a picture of it. I don't think I could do it with my camera I take photos with. Maybe I did. Either way, I got a photo of it. And now I lost it. Where is it? 36. So this should go for 50, even with scuffing to the outside of the case and everything all in. If everything I sold could be that big and it's really non-breakable, yes, you have to kind of protect it a little bit just so the customer thinks you put effort into it, but that's not going to break. Boy, if everything I sold could just be that easy, that would be good. Most of the clothing is. I mostly sell clothing that doesn't break. All right, so he put these two in one thing together. And these are, let me see, number 24. A lot of 2 Malibu International high-speed die-cast 5-car model collections, 1/87th ratio or whatever that is. These are, he has open box. So even though to me they look like they haven't been opened, maybe there's tape on this, he can tell they're open box. He put boxes have been opened, but inside tape is uncut and the cars have never been removed. So that's what he feels like we should get for the set, $45, including the shipping. Come here. Yeah, so all this will launch tonight. Everything that's not already launched is going to launch tonight. That's why I felt comfortable. If you go back and see my video before this, I pulled about 15 items out of my store that are way too stagnant. I've had them forever. And when I have 30 or 40 new listings to go up to replace it, then I feel comfortable pulling those off of eBay. So, whenever he gives me a bunch of stuff, I try to launch it all in one day, and then I do other editing because I don't really have to list that day. Other than I did the photos on this a couple, 2-3 days ago, and then my VA got it done. So, number 19. I mean, since it is just cutting and pasting, and I'm already doing the photos, I'm sometimes like, why am I having the VA do it? You know, I pay him $1 a listing. And that's very expensive as far as VAs go. But you know, I don't know why, but I'm not that slow of a lister. But I would have to find the category on each of these and then, you know, upload the photos into the listing. Then I would have to cut and paste, and that wouldn't be that hard. But I feel like it still saves me time. I've timed myself, and I still feel like it saves me just enough time to make that amount of money worth it. So this is Anastasia Adventures with Puka and Bartuk, PC game, Fox, 1997, factory sealed. So when you're saying something is factory sealed, especially on Lego, if you even dare do brand new Legos, you have to take pictures of all 4 corners of the seals. Because on this, I don't know how much people care as much. You know, this isn't like a a thing where people are going to sell a bunch of them like that really aren't new, but on Legos it is. And so this thing's worth $50, and so people really do care that that is a factory seal. But when you get into Legos, you better like photo every angle of that seal just to try to prove that you know, it is real. This is the best thing ever. You saw it already. I was going to say, guess what? But it's Lisa Frank. I've already had offers on this, but we have not taken them. If this was not dented, you can see it's dented there. If this were not dented, my son says that these go over $200. Now, he put ours at $22. He is like the king of Lisa Frank. I'm not kidding you. He finds it all the time. It's, you know, it's just one of those things where it's in his thing. He's not a full-time eBayer like me. I obviously know what Lisa Frank is too, but he's just in the store more, and I don't know if it's where we live, that a lot of other people don't happen to have it on their radar. I can't believe that. I mean, most resellers who do hard goods kind of know about Lisa Frank, so I don't believe that it's just us. But anyway, we still have this at $150 with no, we're taking offers. You know, we might come down to $120 or something. But this is just an old tin, and it does have, you know, some damage and some scratches, and I over-photoed this. I think I took like 24 photos of this thing. And this is, it just says Lisa Frank. It doesn't say what year. But yeah, we've already had people trying to get us down to like $50 and $60. And we had something before, you know, and I'm not a toy seller. I mean, it looks like I am because I have so much, sorry. Have so much, and I think I'm getting in the algorithm for having toys, and so I think maybe I can get a little bit higher prices. But we had a different Lisa Frank thing, and other people seem to have sold that were higher than ours, and in the end, we still sold it. It was some kind of a journal, and that particular pattern, we never could find it on Terapeak, so we started ultra, ultra high, and we ended up having to come down, but we still sold it for good money. But this, it seems like these actual tins, like, there are sold comps on these for over $200. So we'll see if we get the $150 or if people are just going to keep offering like $70 or whatever. In the end, I'm assuming, he doesn't have it on here, but I'm assuming he paid like $5 or less for that. Okay, I got to be careful because there's some breakable stuff down in here. I think most of those are boxed, but all right, this is a Sony. Let me see which one. Now, on some of these, and this is just a Bolo tip for you if you don't know, some of these, well, these are players. Yeah, these are recorders also. This is a recorder, like a dictation or a recorder. You got to look them up. Unfortunately, this is not the one. Believe me, I'm always on the lookout, and I need to go back and refresh my memory of what it looks like so that I could spot it like from far away. I don't know what it looks like. All I know to do is to look up the model numbers. But there are a couple of these that people believe, and I'm not making fun of it. It's whatever you want to believe. You know, it's just not my thing at all. But they believe that they do ghost hunting, and they believe, and they use these things. Like someone who's buying this may actually be using this for ghost hunting. It's very common. And so what they'll do though is there's a couple of model numbers of, I don't know if it's a Sony or not. I've even forgotten that part. I used to know, but they feel like it picks up the ghost voices more than other ones, and so they go for $2 or $3 grand, and they look just like this, only that model number is the one they feel like picks up the ghost voices. So, you know, we can all laugh if we want, but, you know, for $2,000 or $3,000, you know, let's just be on the lookout for that. I don't believe myself personally in that, but I'm not above putting ghost hunting in the title for $3,000, you know. I will do that. So go look up voice recorder ghost hunting and tell me. I haven't checked comps for a long time, but not too long ago that was the case. So when I photo these, just if you're new to eBay, I take a photo of the battery compartment, because that's one area where a lot of people, if you don't photo the battery compartment without the batteries in it, take them out and then photo it. If you don't photo that, that's an easy fraud thing for them to say, oh, you know, I got it and the battery compartment was all corroded. Can you send me a refund? And a lot of people don't check it, so it's a real thing. But I reassure the customer that there's no corrosion in there. And then I just take photos. This one, the light didn't come on when you push the buttons, but if it does, I make sure that I take a picture of the light lighted up with the buttons pushed. And so I think my son tested this. I think he says it's tested. Vintage Sony Secutive BM12 Portable Dictator Tape Recorder, Japan, 4 parts. If anything is made in Japan, that seems to be a good thing with electronics, so put Japan in the title. Even though this turns on when the batteries are installed, we did not buy a cassette and actually test it. But he feels like there have been others of these that sold for $40 untested, 4 parts all in. So $30 plus $10 shipping, or, you know, what would that be? $28 plus shipping. So that's my husband asking if he can have a few more minutes before supper. I'm like, yes, I am doing a video. Let me just tell him that. Whoop, there's a ka-ching. Yes, I'm making a video. Okay, and then let's see what sold. I just can't help but, oh, okay, good. My son finally sold some Hello Kitty Christmas lights. Now, he had them through, I think, did we? Maybe he found them just like after Christmas, and then, you know, looked at the comps at Christmas, like the month before, how much they went for. But he decided, based on what he paid, just to take $26.25 plus shipping, so $41 for a set of Hello Kitty Christmas string lights. So keep your eye out for those. That is a good sale. Okay, I'm trying not to hit my mouse because it may shut it off. All right, this is number 48. Let me get down there. I've got so many little things to show you guys. This is going to be kind of a long video. I know some people prefer short videos, but I just like the long form. Like when I'm working, I don't want my video to shut off every 6 minutes. I just don't have time to keep going back. I know you can set things up on a playlist, and I get all of that, but I just like to listen to the people I listen to who have kind of a long form style. That's just what I prefer. These are Enesco, and what did I say my number was now? 48. Okay, Enesco Jungle Combat Tropical Boots Men's 10R, Punji Spike Protective Mildew Resistant. He feels like that these are new tags, because here's our tag. And he says, small scuff to the right back of the shoe. I don't know if this is the right one. This might be the right one. Anyway, from storage. And then there seems to be, he was showing me. Sorry, guys. Okay, so here's like a scuff. That must be the scuff he's talking about right there. And then he feels like that when you like hold it away from you, that like there's like not paint on it, but I don't, and I certainly couldn't show you this. It's so subtle. I tried to photo it. I don't know. Anyway, there's some little Mars and dings from storage. He still feels like that there's a good chance that we will get $200 all in. So when I list them, I haven't listed them. They will be here in just a few minutes. I didn't realize this was one of the most expensive things we had. I've already listed the Lisa Frank thing. He told me that he had some expensive stuff in this group, and I didn't realize that these boots were the $200 boots. I would have listed these a day ago if I'd have known. But anyway, I will put those in one protective bag, like a nice presentation, and then put those in a box, needless to say. Even though nothing's going to happen to a pair of combat boots in a poly bag, I don't do that on expensive things. Okay, next set here, guys. Let's see where we're at. This is number 47. Row Search Men Leather Boots, Spike Protective Vietnam Military Combat Size, 7R black something something. Missing the left insole. The back heel of the boots have scratches and some paint missing. So there's kind of, well, it's hard to show you with the light. But these are not new. These are not in perfect condition. And I don't know where he's getting the thing on the spike. Because there's no spike. So I don't know what... Oh, spike protective. Because when you're, like when you're walking, they're spike protective. I don't know if that's what this is, or I don't know. But he looks all this up. So, anyway, $50 all in. So we'll probably put these at like 37 is all, because shipping will be like $12 to $14 minimum on these. So, but he pays $5 on boots. If he gets 12 or 15 in the end, he's doubling his money. You know, he doesn't aim for that really, but so maybe he only paid 2 or 3 on those boots. I don't know. All right, these are number 44. Okay, Alico Sport Ankle Boots, leather, men's, size 11, hiking, Summit Outdoor, made in Italy, gray. And when I go through, now this is what my VA will have the title as, I might take out made in and just keep Italy, and then, you know, work with the keywords a little bit. My son doesn't always put things in the order that I would, just based on being a clothing reseller, but for the most part, I'm going to leave that title as it is. And he says $100, very little wear, scuffing on the leather toe of the left boot, tread is barely worn, and then he goes on. So, $100 for that. So, if we do get like 80 plus shipping, 85 plus shipping, then after fees, my part is $30 just for doing what I do of it. So, I love it when he finds boots and unbreakable things. I love that. He does have a lot of breakables he gave me this time, but I see why. These are worth it. This is... Oh man, where are we? Okay, 46. Drakengard Sony PlayStation 2 PS2 video game, black label, complete with manual, tested. So this game alone, which I know my son knows his video games, should get us now, you know, before shipping, or I mean including shipping, you know, $60 plus shipping, or about $70. And you know, he I don't think he said game disc scratches, but has been tested and works, and it includes the game manual, and he gets into all of it. So on the video games, he does have all of these consoles, and he can actually test stuff. Okay, now see, something like this he probably ordered for Amazon to resell, but then when he got it from another eBay seller, that's what happens a lot on the toys. You know, he will do returns, but he doesn't want to be the one person on eBay who has like 1,000 returns, because then you lose your eBay account. Either that, or he found this at Goodwill and realized, hey, you know, I can't sell this on Amazon because it's too cracked up, but I can still get some money on eBay. So one of those two things occurred. So this is number 43. Funko Pop New Japan Pro Wrestling Kenny Omega #1 vaulted vinyl figure in the box. We're selling it as used, even though he has new. I need to fix that. $50. The figure has no damage and is in clean condition. The box has damage and is crushed, and he goes on. So about $40 plus shipping on that guy. All right. These are, where are we? 42. Prana Stretch Pants Men's 32 by 32 tan brown roll-up button leg belt hiking outdoor. So $37 is what he feels like. That may be a little high for me as a clothing seller, but you know, it does have the roll tab legs, and he's looked these up. So we will try it. So that is before shipping. Slight wear to the back left pocket. The belt works, the zipper works. Overall, very clean condition. So, you know, around between 25 to 30 plus shipping. So, and I took pictures like this. I mean, I laid them out the proper way, but I took pictures where one leg is snapped up and one leg is down. And that way, in the picture, someone just scrolling through sees that these are roll tab. And then I measured them, and I took a photo of this also for my VA. My son didn't measure them with the ruler, but I did, since I have to do that in the photos anyway. That's how I do my my clothing. Okay. Let's see here. We are number 40. This is Full of Hell Band. Okay. My son knows a lot of bands. I don't. All right, Full of Hell Band, not my cup of tea. Medium, black metal, grind, deathcore, and a bunch of other words. $40. That includes shipping, so definitely a band tee. Okay. Then another t-shirt. My son knows his music pretty well, so I mean, I could see where we could do really good on band tees. It looks like that's what he's kind of starting to do. You know, this is, which I love clothing. I'd like to just add his clothing to mine. This is a Marvel t-shirt. Marvel Mad Engine Villains Group graphic t-shirt, men's large, Dr. Doom and Magneto, or Magneto, I think it's Magneto. Clean, pattern is in very good condition with no fading or peeling. And the size and all that. He feels like this is a $50 shirt. I don't know where, you know, he's getting that, because it's a current, or not a current, but a fairly new Marvel shirt. I can't see the year in here. But he knows, you know, like what's vintage and not. And he knows that, you know, this is not like a single stitch. So he's not saying that this is. So it must just be a collectible one. But anyway, he feels like we can get $50 all in. I have not done the research, but we will see. The least that happens is we have to take an offer eventually. All right, guys, I got another tub here. And this is where a lot of the money's at, too. This is really good here. Let me put these. And this is where some of the Bolos are at. You could find these at any store. Once you know what you're looking for, they're pretty distinctive. So I'm trying to get my tape where I need it. Okay. So, let me see. This is numbers 13, 14, and 15. And I've already photoed these. And then I will, these are all sold separately as of right now. So, I will double box them and put each one singly in a box about this size after I've put it in another box. And then if someone wants more than one, which is very likely because these are in the same series, then I'll worry about that later. And I'll mark, like, I'll put it in this in another little box, mark that box, and then if I have to take them out of this box and put 3 or 4 together, then it's really easy. They're already double boxed. I'm afraid of dropping these. I can't believe how much these are worth, these things. All right. This is a little tomato guy, and he's got eyes. So these are like anamorphic, you know, vegetables. And so this is number 14. This is an Enesco homegrown figure, tomato vine caterpillar, number 4011650, Seagull 2008. And I don't know if I can zoom in, but these are marked. So anyway, this one guy, the tomato vine, should go for $40 all in. Shipping will be $10 because of the way I box. And but it looks like, I mean, I've had people watching these already. People want them. It's just, you know, they're expensive. We could have just done all one set, but then if people already have the frog or they already have whatever. Now this is the only damaged one. This is a giraffe and one of his ears are missing. So he is number, what number are you, giraffe? Let's see, number 15. He is a Enesco homegrown figure, parsnip giraffe, and then the number, and then seagull. So I don't get where he's like a parsnip, but oh, I see, maybe his tail or something. But anyway, and then his hair and whatever. But yeah, so he should go for $50. And my son put the giraffe's antler is broken, the top of the head has a small crack, etc. All right, this should be number 13. This is the Enesco homegrown figure, the scallion cat, and the number, and then seagull number 2006. And he's the one that scares me. I mean, look at the neck on that thing. So I am going to like triple pack him. I am literally, but you can tell how he looks like an onion, like a scallion, and then he's a kitty cat, darling. Like, I don't collect anything, but these are really cute. Like, I could be tempted into like having a few of these. I'll show you the rest of them. They are so cute. But yeah, this one doesn't make my day. I'm like, Cameron, why did you pick up stuff like this? But I mean, this scallion cat, he should go for $40. There's one in here that's like $100 one, and he found him. I was at the garage sale with him, and he came up to me and he's like, hey, I need 20 more bucks. And I'm like, okay. And then of course he paid me back at the, you know, next ATM stop or whatever. But you know, he was buying these. I don't know if he paid $20 for just all of these figures or if he was buying other stuff. I just know that at this garage sale he was short because he had cash but not enough when he realized how much these things were worth. So yeah, these will be the not fun part of listing tonight. They're already listed, like I said, and I've already got interest in them, but I got to double box them. So I'm trying to figure out where to set these till I can get to them tonight. This is my job for tonight, and then I'm quitting for the day because I did all that editing. I did my shipping. I would really like to have gotten more photos to my VA. I just can't. I've got to finish all this spreadsheet of all this stuff, put it away, box it, and then, so I'm going to have to start out tomorrow taking photos for my VA. That's just where I'm at, which I don't like because he could be doing more listing by morning. If I got him the photos tonight, he'd be listing by morning. So, I mean, I guess I could take photos and not finish every single one of these, but I don't know. All right, this is Mr. Cabbage Dog. This, I mean, isn't he just darling? Again, for someone like me who doesn't want a bunch of stuff everywhere, which you wouldn't know by my office, but in my normal life, I could have him around. He is so cute. Number 17, Enesco homegrown figure Cabbage Dog Bichon puppy, the number 2004 and $40. So I gotta put him down in something else. All right, and put that number there. All right, let's see what number we got here. Number 16. Okay, this is a Kiwi koala bear, and he should also go for about 40. He's cute. I don't love him as much as the cabbage dog, but he is really cute. Really cute. All right, Endive Potato Lion. This guy should go for about $65. And he has a lot of kind of delicate pieces too, so I got to be real careful even unwrapping him. What I'm going to do is put a plastic bag, like a nice one, over it, then bubble wrap, so that when they're taking off the bubble wrap, they don't break him, you know, because I almost did. Isn't he cute? He's supposed to be Endive, and he's marked down there, and he's so cute. All right, so he should be, like I said, 65 bucks, including the shipping. Okay, and I did put double box, you know, I double box, or these items will be double boxed. I will combine shipping on other items in the set. So I'm putting that in my listing so that people know if they're missing two, then they don't have to message me and ask me. They already know. Which I don't know how much shipping it would save, honestly, because of, you know, I'm so picky about my shipping. But it would save maybe $5 if they bought two on the shipping. All right, let's see where we're at here. Okay. This is the guy. He is number 3. All right. This is Homegrown Banana Dash Hound Dog, Retired Yellow Fruit. That's the title that everyone else uses. He's $100. $100 for this little guy. So I'm going to literally like triple box him. Like a lot of people, if you order on eBay, they put a little bit of bubble wrap in there and send stuff like this. And normally it's fine, but I don't do that. I am type A, and so I'll put him in a bag, then wrap that with bubble wrap so that that alone would get him there. And then I'll put him in some little type of cardboard thing. I might just wrap a bunch of cardboard around him and then put him in a box. But he will have 2 layers of cardboard, put it that way. Not necessarily full boxes, but he will be double cardboarded. All right. This is number 10, 11, and 12. Okay. You know, you can get the idea on these figures. You could spot these a mile away now. Now, once you've seen them, you wouldn't even have to hardly lift them up. You're like, oh, that's that cucumber alligator guy. Okay, so number 11 is Enesco homegrown figure, cucumber alligator, 2007. He should go for 50. And, you know, he's, I mean, to me, he's ugly, but, I mean, he's part of the set. I don't like him as much as the doggies, but he is cute. And if you're going to have the set, you would definitely want him. I don't know what the sell-through on these are. I know that if we even sell one, we're in the profit. So, and my son will hold out for a price for a while, and then he's really good at saying, you know, it took too long, let's just come down. These are homegrown Pattaya dragon fruit fish. So their name is Pattaya, whatever that is. And these should go for $40. And that's including shipping. So 28 to 30 plus shipping. So if you're looking these up, you know, my son, like I said, does free shipping on his stuff, and then I just look at what it's going to cost. I suspect I'm going to put like $12 on most of these to ship, because they're not that heavy, but they are going to become a pound by the time I pack them out. All right, number 12 is the homegrown Carrots Rabbits Bunny, 2006. He's worth about 40. So he's a carrot bunny. Okay. Got that one. I'm running out of room here, guys, but that's motivation. If I make a mess, then I can't do even my shipping in the morning till this is done. So that's good motivation. I got to ship by 8:30 too, so I better get a lot of this done tonight. Since I had so many days gone, and you know, I'll go eat supper with my hubby, maybe watch a show or something, and then just come down and work on this while I listen to something. All right. I'm taking a lot of time on Sunday off because we have a lot of special stuff going on at church. So that'll be my full day off. Pretty much Sunday will be. $60. He's a little hedgehog guy. He's number 6 on the spreadsheet. Durian the Hedgehog figurine, 2070. There are multiple chips in the paint on the outer spikes, no other damage, but he still should go for $60 even in that condition, all in. So like 40, 45, and then plus shipping, something like that. All right, this is, what's the other number? 6 and 7. So this guy is the spider monkey. Okay, and I'm trying to figure out what it, like this one, I'm trying to see what, like, I don't know, maybe he's part of the homegrown set. It says homegrown, so this one I can't quite figure out. Spider monkey. I wonder if he meant sweet potato monkey or something. I'm going to have to look at this one. Oh, cassava. I'm sorry, cassava spider monkey. So this is supposed to be a cassava. Is that a fruit or a veggie? Don't tell me, but whatever cassava is, and then he's a spider monkey. So that's what that is. I was like, he looks like a sweet potato monkey to me or something like that, but I get it now. Okay, I think this is the last of these figures, I think. This is number 8 and 9 on the spreadsheet. This is a purple onion skunk. He is cute too. I really actually like this guy. He's darling. I don't like skunks, but he's a purple onion skunk. He's cute. Cute, cute. And he should go for around 60 all in, you know, after everything's said and done, something like that. This is number 9. This is 2 peas in a pod, and this is one of the, this is the lowest price one. This is more common. So he'll go for around 20 plus shipping, or even 18 because he's 30 all in. So this one is one of the more common ones. It is really cute, but he's just not worth near as much. Okay. What is this one? Oh, yeah. This is an Oral-B IO Series 8 Violet Ametrine. Let's see. What is my number? If I can find this faster. Number 21. Okay, Oral-B Series 8 rechargeable electric toothbrush, and it goes on. Open box, never used, includes a toothbrush with charger stand, 3 unopened brush heads, and I can show you if it comes open easily, but I photoed it, and it is truly like, you know, just open box. But he feels like this should go for about 175 bucks. So, and all the brush heads, you know, they're still sealed and all that good stuff. So, okay, these are number what? Oh, there we go. Number 5. Go back up. Number 5, Zero Men's Ipari. Zero is in X-E-R-O. Zero Men's Ipari Hannah Brown round toe canvas barefoot sneaker shoes, size 9, 50 bucks all in. The rubber toe has some wear, you know, so I took, I always do anyway, but took really up close photos of, like, you know, right here and all the tread and everything. So probably 40 bucks plus shipping is what he's thinking. I haven't listed since yesterday morning in the hotel. I got up about 5 in the hotel yesterday before I went to the bins and did all the reselling to the consignment places, and I'll tell you more about that sometime tomorrow, hopefully. And so I listed about 10 items just real quick. I just launched some of those homegrown vegetable things, and I haven't listed since then. So it is now 5:24 the next day, and my listings aren't up. So I'm going to wrap the ones that are listed, which I did about 10 of, and then all this I'll just find the easiest ones to launch and pack and at least get my 10 listings up tonight. Even if I do poop out from just being traveling so much and being so, you know, just on the road, which is fine. I've had a grueling 2 or 3 days. That's fine. I will just at least get 10 done tonight. Dry Joys, these are, you know, golf spike ones. They do have creasing here on the foot toe bed, but he still feels like for this particular model number, and it is golf season, so that's good. 49, sorry, I gotta go all the way back down here. 49. These are a size 13M, leather, reptile. I need to put faux reptile, because I'm sure they're not real, but you never know. I'll look them up. $65. So, oh, what is that? Is that an offer, or is that somebody messaging me? Let me check it out here. Oh, okay. My friend is impatiently waiting for your video about the consignment deal. I'll tell her I'm doing a haul now, and then I'll get to it. Doing a haul now, and I'll film that one by tomorrow. LOL. I already told her some of it, but I was only able to text, you know. I wasn't able to talk on the phone. And I was only able to, like, talk into my phone, so I didn't tell her that much. And, so, okay, that is, I guess that's it, guys. There's some more things that I haven't photoed, and they're not up yet. I've got about 100 more haul things to show you, if not 150, between consignment, between sourcing at the bins and everything else. I have another huge haul, which I hope to be done or ready to do by, like, tomorrow night. But I want to finish things in a certain order, and I do want to tell you about the consignment thing. So thanks for tuning in. I think it's going to be a great amount of money for my son. I think he's going to be excited as these things start to sell, and I'm going to get my part. So that sounds good to me too. Go ahead, and if you don't mind, like my video, and I will have a bunch more stuff coming out tomorrow. It's kind of feast or famine with me. I'm either home and able to, like, show you everything I do, or I'm just gone and unavailable for 4 or 5 days, and so I'm sorry about that. I may spread out some of my videos I do this weekend and just post them next week, but I don't like them to be 4 days late. I would rather just do them in real time. If you would like a video every day versus just me putting it up the minute I'm done with it, let me know. I'm fine with doing that on some of my content. Have a good day, guys. Thanks for liking my video. Have a good day.